welcome back to Down the Track. This is our fantasy pick series for the IPL. And in this episode, we're going to be looking at the Mumbai Indians versus the Delhi Capitals. Two finalists of last season taking each other on. It should be a mouth-watering contest. And this game is in Chennai. So, we'll pick the 6 players that we think are going to perform and who we think you should keep in your fantasy team. Of course, each to their own. You can have your own opinion. But the formation will be 2 batsmen, 2 bowlers, 1 wicket keeper, and 1 all-rounder. So let's start off with the batsmen for this game. I'm going with Rohit Sharma straight up. I think, I saw really good signs. The game is going to be in Chennai. Mumbai have played there in the last few games, and I think they've, gotten used to the conditions, whereas Delhi are coming in from Mumbai, and those are brilliant batting conditions. We just saw their game against Punjab. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat, so they'll be used to that. There's one game there was on a slower wicket, and Delhi did struggle. The likes of Dhawan, Shaw, they kind of struggled, I felt. And in this game, I think it's going to be similar. In Chennai, it's going to be tougher conditions, and Mumbai have been accustomed to this condition. That gives them an advantage, I feel. And so I'm going to go with Rohit Sharma. He looked really good against Sunrisers. He was picking the boundaries. Unfortunately, he got out to his favorite area, like deep mid wicket. But apart from that, he looked good. He's attacking the new ball. I think he can get you quick runs as well. And if he stays there, and he's set, you never know. He can score a big score as well, Rohit Sharma. He'll always get you the boundaries. That's why I'm going Rohit. And then my second batsman will be again from Mumbai, Suryakumar Yadav. Yes, he failed against Sunrisers, but I saw enough of him in the first 2 games. He's timing the ball really well. Even against Sunrisers, one shot he hit it over extra cover. So he's in good touch. He's used to the conditions again, like Rohit Sharma. And Surya Kumar is somebody who plays according to the conditions, according to the delivery that you're bowling. He has a shot for each delivery. And I think he can come good against Delhi. It won't be that easy. Delhi have a really good bowling attack, but I just feel he's used to the conditions, and I think he can perform. Surya Kumar is my second batsman. Going Rohit and Surya Kumar, all Mumbai batting lineup. And then for wicketkeeper, I'm going a bit different. Rishabh Pant, I think Quinton de Kock is a good option as well. Like I said, they've played in Chennai, Mumbai, so he will, be used to the conditions, and he anchored the innings well against Sunrisers. He got a good 30 runs, run a ball almost, and I think he's getting used to those conditions. But Rishabh Pant, I think, is a bit more of a risk. In terms of these conditions are not the most favorable ones, but I think Rishabh Pant can thrive in these conditions. You saw him in the test matches as well against England, like in difficult conditions. He likes to attack. He can play the spin really well. He can play the fast bowling. He waits for the slower ball. So I'm just going Rishabh Pant. I think it is, you can go either way. You can go Quinton or Pant. I just favor Pant in this game. I think as captain, he'll want to lead from the front. He wants to make a statement. Last season, they did lose to Mumbai in the finals, and by beating them in this game, I think they can make a statement and show that they're here for the title. So I'm going to go with Rishabh Pant as my wicket-keeping option. And then all-rounders, there's plenty of options. There's Stoinis from Delhi, from Mumbai. There's Hardik. There is Pollard. Pollard played really well in against Sunrisers, but again, he got dropped, and he did struggle initially with the bat. With the ball, he bowled really well. But I'm going to go with Krunal Pandya. I think he can give you handy runs if he comes in to bat. And also with the ball, I feel that he can pick up wickets on these pitches. These Chennai pitches are conducive to turn. And Krunal, who has been expensive in the past in T20s, he's liking these pitches because he bowls it a bit at a quicker pace. And I think with the ball turning, it makes it a bit more difficult for the batsman. And he's varying it as well. He's getting the variations. He's slowing it down as well when needed. So I'm going Krunal as my all-rounder pick. It's a bit different, but why not? Let's try it out. And then for my bowlers, I mean, it's so hard to go past Bumrah and Bolt, but I will. Bumrah has been sensational. So has Bolt. And I think you have to put them in your fantasy team. But I'm just going a bit different because I feel like a lot of people will have Bumrah and Bolt. And if they do succeed, then okay. But I'm just going to take a risk and say, I think you should go Chahar. I think Chahar has bowled tremendously, and he's picked up wickets. He's picked up 3 wickets in his last game against Sunrisers. And the game before against KKR, he picked up 4 wickets, and wickets give you points. That's your currency, wickets in fantasy. Once you get wickets, you get a bulk of points. And I know Bolt also got 3 wickets in his last game in the death overs, but that could with Chahar, I just feel the way he bowls, he flights it. Even if he gets hit for 6, he flights it again. And on these pitches, with the slowness of the pitch, I think he's likely to get more wickets. And that's why I'm going to go Chahar. I think he's a good vice captain choice as well, to be honest. In this game, he's going to go up, he's going to be against some left-handers, the likes of Dhawan and Pant, so it won't be as easy for him. So he'll have to be a bit smart, but I just feel on this pitch he can be successful. So that's why I'm going Rahul Chahar. And then against all odds, I'm going to go Rabada. I mean, he's a sensational bowler. He's purple cap. What am I saying against all odds? He's a really good pick. He's He's the purple cap. He hasn't started off the greatest in this season, but he's already picked up a few wickets under his belt. And I think in these conditions, he'll thrive. He bowls a good slower one. Even his faster deliveries back of the length will be difficult to play on this pitch. And he's on that level of Bumrah and Bolt as well. He can bowl at that level in the depth. He can pick up wickets as well. And I just feel he'll pick up more wickets in these conditions. I know that they're not accustomed to a Delhi, but the bowlers will quickly adapt. I think it is favorable for them, and I just feel Rabada is a big wicket taker, and I'm going to go with him. Of course, if you go Bumrah and Bolt, I don't blame you. That's a really good choice. I'm just going a bit different, and I think these guys are wicket takers as well in Chahar and Rabada. So that makes up my 6 players for this game for the fantasy, and my 2 batsmen are Rohit Sharma and Suryakumar Yadav. My wicketkeeper is Rishabh Pant, all-rounder Krunal Pandya, and my bowlers are Rahul Chahar and Kagiso Rabada. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe to our channel. Comment with who you think is going to perform, your fantasy picks for this game. Who do you think is going to play well? Who are you going to captain? And yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I would captain Suryakumar and vice captain Chahar. That's what I probably would do. But the last minute, anything can change. Make sure you watch the toss as well. Toss is very important. Who bats first? Who bowls first? I think in Chennai so far, batting first has been an advantage. So watch carefully from there. And there's not as much due, so the second innings is more conducive for the bowler. So yeah, make sure you watch that and tune in to our next episodes as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and take care. Have a good one.